Welcome back to my Creative Chronic Life, and today I am back with a plan with me in my traveler's notebook. I shared a video on the chat through and I mentioned that I had these three kits that I thought we could use together, and I popped on a poll over on YouTube and Instagram, and then I combined the votes, and the one that would win, I would use that one. So this is where we are now. Unfortunately, these two didn't get a chance in today, so the French breakfast and the sun-kissed coast, we'll probably just use them next week now. And then this week we're going to use Pen Party. I'll just show you the kit. This is a 2-page holographic kit from Josephine Bow Designs, and it's meant to fit the Hobo week, so the Hobonichi weeks, but I've been using it in my TN notebook and I just think it looks lovely. And not only that, I love the fact that it's so quick, easy to put down, and you don't have to spend a lot of time with actually planning. So what we'll do now is we'll have a quick look. So this has been my setup. I've got a full setup on my channel, chat through, then I recently did a planner 2026 planner chart, so we'll just pop that over there. Now I like to take the book out of the plan just because it's then easier to use. And then this kind of leaf bookmark is from Under the Rowan Berry Box. I'm an ambassador for them and I have a discount code which is Nina10, so you receive 10% off and so do I, and I think it's wonderful. Of course it would be nice if it was like brown inside too, but I don't mind the fact that it's like brown on the outside and purple on the inside. I've really been enjoying the pop of colour. So what we'll do is we will just turn over. I just like to flatten the book out only because it gets a little bit difficult to keep it. Like you can see now, like it's really frustrating. It just wants to go back up. So this is an actual TN notebook that comes with the outer cover, but I actually just covered it in purple cardstock. Yeah, that's a bit better now. So I've got my trusty tweezers, and then what I like to do is I like to start with the top and the bottom. So use this washi tape, this pen washi tape we'll use at the bottom, and then this kind of checkered one we use at the top. Now I really love this. I actually want a kind of sticker book with this same colour. I'm just going to check actually, because I used washi the previous week. Yeah. Sometimes I have to be wary that I'm actually in the shop because I have difficulty in my arms with my health conditions, so stretching out isn't something that I tend to do. I tend to guard myself and then don't stretch out, so a lot of what I'm doing just gets missed. So I am remembering to make sure that I pop it forward so you can actually see what I'm doing rather than the latter. So I've actually decided that I wanted to get a sticker book in the same kind of pen party. You can get one already, but I like this kind of checkered colour, and I just thought if I get another one of these sticker books, then I can actually use it for my leftover stickers. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And then what I like to do next is the Sunday to Monday weekday headers. I then like to place down at the side, so we'll just turn that over and then try to start from here. I love these, they're so easy and versatile to put on. And then we've got these two kind of long washi strips when I just like to take one and then pop them in the middle, well, a rough middle, just so it leaves me enough space to be able to right, what I need to do now. Last week's I actually just decided that I wanted to use washi tape and some of the leftover stickers that I had, but are all from Josephine Bow Designs, because I wasn't sure when I'd actually be able to post this kit. A little bit wonky, is that just me? No, it is a little bit wonky. Such pretty colours in this. So I thought I would just use a different, like these are all leftover stickers from different kits, but it's all Josephine Bow Designs. And I think it turned out really, really well. And then the next thing I like to do is I like to then switch and go to this side and then add my kind of meal tracker, main meal tracker. Sometimes I fill this in, other times I forget to do it, or I just don't remember what I actually had for dinner. And then we always get 2 of these trackers. So at the moment I'm just tracking skincare and planning in this one, just because it's important, and whenever I do my skincare, it actually makes me feel so much better. I'll pop both of that there. I do actually have a Hobonichi notebook, but I don't tend to use it because it was for financial reasons. But now I'm just trying to enjoy and use what I have in a way that makes me happy. And then next we are going to use these boxes along here. Sometimes I like to mark what's going on, so let's just show the previous week, like anything that's important. Sometimes I write if I wasn't feeling well, just whatever I feel like doing at the time. We are expecting snow this week. I'm not sure how to feel about that. We're in the UK, so snow unfortunately is inevitable, but I just didn't expect it to happen in November. I'm not sure why I presumed and thought that we would get away with it till maybe December, January, but we're expected snow on Thursday. So as I'm filming this, I'll probably film and then upload this later today, but we're on Tuesday. I'm like a day behind. So as I'm doing this, we have a forecast for it to be snowing Thursday and Friday and Saturday. For me, I'm not sure how I want to feel about it, because as a person who has disabilities and is in a wheelchair, I really struggle with leaving my home when it's snowing, because my wheelchair doesn't seem to want to grip, and then it's either my husband then has to push me or I'm just pretty much stuck. So snow for me is something that I enjoy as a human being, but I don't enjoy because of my disabilities. And then we have these kind of little pen thingamabobs here. So maybe I'll start with the pink this time. And again, I just kind of mark down what I am listening to, what I'm reading. I'm not sure if these boxes are bigger, but I do like the fact that they are a little bigger, unless it's just me. And then down the side, as just for a little bit of decoration, we'll just add these. So I'm not looking forward to the snow for that reason. And then with the evenings getting so dark so quickly as well, because we have the time change here in the UK, it also means that the temperatures drop super quick. So for example, if you go to work and then you finish from work, you're already in the dark. When you leave to go to work, majority of the time it's in the dark. But for me, sometimes I struggle to, it takes me like a good few hours to warm up throughout the day. So majority of the time I am trying, let me just see, yeah, let's pop that one here. I'm trying to wake up, and then by the time it's the evening time, I then feel like, okay, I'm good enough to maybe go for a drive or go do the shopping or something. It's not often that I do the shopping, but you know what I mean. But with the temperatures dropping, what that means is that then I am pretty much stuck at home majority of the time, and I don't like it. I really like how this is turning out. Like I said, it's super quick to do. I'm not sure if I will actually get the I have started liking the idea of using these little splotches on this side, just because it gives me like a little bit more of a space to write things down, so we'll do that now. I normally like to do this when I am in bed. I have like a bed desk thing that you can pop over, and I just enjoy sitting there and just doing this 5-10 minutes. But this time around I thought I would share with you guys, just in case you wanted to do something similar, because I know that it's the planner season-ish, should we say. And then the next thing that I like to do is take off all the headers. So we'll have one header there and then one there. Then we can go green here, and then I'm just going to I'm just going to put that straight. So if you don't live in the United Kingdom at the moment, what's your weather like? Because I know in some countries they like having summer, which I find bizarre. And then we'll add that one there and that one there. I'm not sure what I've done this time. I think that I have not kind of made everything as compact as I usually do. Or can you see, like, normally I get a lot more space to add things. I think that's fine to me. I do have a couple of leftover stickers, but I think what I might do is just move them across. And then we can pop that in the bin. I think that's, well, it'd be nice if things were straight. You can just see how easy as well these stickers are to peel off. So sorry, I get a little bit sidetracked sometimes. So it's asking, what type of weather do you have in your country? Is it summer? Is it winter? Are you wishing it was winter? I don't mind the summer, but I also find the winter very frustrating. I'm just having a look at this now. I don't realistically think that I can fit anything in elsewhere, so what I might do is just use these little splotchy things down here, just so I can make a list. And then what I like to do is add date dots on, but at the moment, do I have the silver ones? Just one moment. I do have some really pretty silver ones which we could use, but in fact I think I have some date dots which I think I need to use up first. Let me just have a look at that before I decide to jump in. What date are we on today? We are the 17th, so we need 16, 17, so these aren't going to work. Okay, we then have another file slash folder that I usually like to keep extras in, and again we don't have enough here. These are all from Little Bloom Papery, and I love them. I thought I had some more date dots, but now I am not so sure. Just gonna have a quick flip through. It's okay, I found some more date dots. I thought I had more, and I've been looking for them for quite a while. And I just keep my kind of sticker sheets in these. I am thinking about putting them into a sticker book, but it would take me a long time to section and figure out. It's just because sometimes I forget that they're in here, and I want to put extras in here, and then maybe put, I'm not sure, but I do have a new sticker book which I need to think about. Okay, so first thing, I have these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday stickers which I am just going to put across here. Unfortunately, we are going to have to use a new set of monthly stickers. I must have used them for a different planner and then forgot. So we are on the 17th. And I absolutely love these little bloom papery little numbers and digits and things like that. There's a lot of custom things that you can get made too. So we are on Monday. There's a little spot right here that you can add your little date dots on. I do actually need to do like a full stock up. It's quite difficult to see the little hole so far back. I need to do a stock up on more date dots, probably in a few different colours. And then I also need to do just some generic like words. And I love that Little Bloom Papery does the date dots and the little words, and they come in like such a teeny format, and I think it's great. I think that's straight. So, but I won't be doing that now because around Christmas time our postage system just gets so overwhelmed. So I'll probably wait till my birthday in January and then I will treat myself in that way. So that is the week, the date dots done. And then here, these are all individual. So you know how like you can get like a Monday to Sunday monthly calendar type thing? Well, these are separate. So what it means is that if you have a tracker like this or a different type of tracker, you're not necessarily, it matches the whole. So if you get a tracker from, let's say, a different kit, but you don't have the same length Monday to Sunday, these are perfect for that reason. I actually got these custom made because I wanted to add them in here so it looked more cohesive. I hope you've been doing okay. I recently did a kind of planner 2026 planner chart, and I thought I would be good to go, kind of got all my ducks in a row. And then Colour Cafe decided to release a new kind of TN size planner, and it's called Kaku. That's Kaku. And as soon as I saw it, I was absolutely, my mouth was hitting the floor because I just thought, you know what, if I could think of a planner, like a dream type of planner, that would be definitely it. But unfortunately, I decided this year I wasn't going to purchase or buy any more planners. But as soon as I saw that, I was just sitting there, you know, minding my own business as you do. And then my husband was like, what's the matter? And I'm just like, look at this planner, it's so pretty. It's like my dream planner. And he's like, oh, well, you know what, you've been so good all year round. You know, you've not bought any extra stickers or anything like that, except for this little Josephine Bow Designs order, but I've been meaning to do that for quite a while. And then he's like, I'll just treat you because your birthday is coming. And then I was like, are you being serious? He's like, yes, I am. So that is my birthday gift for January, and I'm so excited. It should actually be here possibly by the end of November, but again not sure, you can purchase like a cover for it, but it should fit in your normal TN size planner. Now I don't know how I feel about that because I enjoy the TN, but I don't know if I want to have so many planners on the go, so I might have to either use the cover that it comes with, which is clear, or just possibly decide to put it in this TN. So we'll just move this to the side. So as you can see now, that's turned out super cute. And then we will go back to our little section here, and I thought I had, sorry about that, my husband called me, so I thought I would just pick up the phone. Okay, so I have all of these stickers that I say this week or other bits and pieces. I think I want to use some of these just so I can like mark down on one of these sections. I prefer to use the straight on these kits for some reason, not sure why, but I do. So we'll use 2 of them. We'll use one on this section here, and then we'll use one over here, just because it's this week's meals. In fact, I'm 99% sure I have a meal one, and then we can do this week on here. You see, I find this really frustrating having to take everything out and put it back in, but if I had it all set up in a what's the word, had it all set up in a sticker book, then it would be better. So we've got breakfast, dessert, lunch. I think we have a dinner one. Let's see. Now we do have a dinner one. We've got a snack. These are meant to be used for my health planner, which I haven't done. So we'll pop that back in there, and then we'll add dinner. I just think it looks so much more cohesive when you've got a nice matching sticker, because sometimes my writing is absolutely awful, especially on bad days where I'm just in so much pain. We've got different ones. We've got blood sugar, current weight, medication, mood, weather, if I'm due my period, if I'm playing Nintendo, which I think I will. I've still got to try out the new, is it new or old game about the Harry Potter one? I've been really wanting to try it, but not had the chance. I think I'll leave that for, actually, you know what? I'll add a sticker on, because then that will more likely remind me when I look at the planner to just play. I've been enjoying Spyro as well. Husband enjoys that too. And then I think maybe I'll add that to this one. And then that should be pretty much everything. Yeah, so sometimes with my health conditions, this is what happens. I got to say something and then it completely and utterly disappears out of my mind, and I probably won't remember till a few days time. Maybe if I do, and at the time of editing I can always add that back in. So this is the finished setup for this week. If I can come closer, you can see where I've written appointments. We've got a hashtag snow, and then on this side we have self-care, plan, watching, play Nintendo, tandem read, design, grateful mood, happy meal, important, focus, cleaning, unplug, and then this week. And I love how that turned out. It's beautiful. I do have a few stickers which are left over, but they will probably be used in another set, or because it's quite versatile, they're just generic colours, it's okay. I'll add them to my sticker book collection, and then we can use them again another week. Well, I hope you didn't mind all of the kind of random thoughts and rambling. I'm not sure why I'm struggling today with communication. And fingers crossed, if you're still watching this at the end, I didn't actually voice over myself. So we'll see what happens, because sometimes I get frustrated and then I voice over myself. So we will see. But I hope you've enjoyed this little plan with me. Maybe we'll come back again next week and I could be a little bit more organized with the scripts and things like that, and have specifically something to talk about. If you would like to leave or know any questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. I'm absolutely in love. Once I've taken a few pictures, I will be then filling this out, because we're already on Tuesday and like I've got a yarn delivery, things like that. I'm actually currently purchasing the yarn for my Amelia hood by Maria. She's on TikTok and Instagram. This is kind of one of my first ever knitting kind of situations where it doesn't involve scarves, blankets, things like that. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I was wondering, should I do kind of a vlog where I share the process of how long it takes me, but be like how I'm enjoying the knitting and things like that. Maybe we could do one of them. I do enjoy the day in the life vlogs, but there's something that I can't physically do. Like if I had more mobility and wasn't in a wheelchair, I probably could just run around, set a camera up and I'd be good to go. But I always find it so difficult. At least now, even setting up this situation, my husband does it all for me, and he's like, come on, it's all set up, ready to go, you need to plan this week. He's so kind and thoughtful. But yeah, I digress. So that's all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little plan with me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below, and of course you can follow me on my social medias at My Creative Chronic Life. And if you didn't already know, I have a website which is at www.mycreativechroniclife.co.uk, where you can find all things My Creative Chronic Life. Well, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.